Hello and welcome to this webinar on international AI regulation in 2026. We're going to be looking at where are we now and where are we going in the future. My name is Jacob Turner. I'm a barrister at Fountain Court Chambers, where I specialise in the regulation and governance of AI. I've been working in this field for about 10 years, and I've done a fair amount of work for governmental clients, including the UK government. And we're going to be discussing the position of various governments in today's presentation. So we're going to be covering four main things. Firstly, the UK, secondly, the EU. Then we'll look at some other key jurisdictions fairly briefly. And then finally, we will look at future trends and where we might be heading towards over the next 3 to 5 years in terms of global governance of AI. So starting off at home with the UK. The government announced in January 2025 an AI action plan. This was a major announcement of the then administration of Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who has since, of course, announced his intention to resign. But it seems unlikely that there will be a major change in regulatory stance with any new Prime Minister, because what was announced more or less represents the mainstream as regards the UK's approach to AI regulation. And what the government said in January 2025 was this: we will be pro-growth and pro-innovation, and having left the EU, the UK is able to go its own way on regulation. So it's not tied to the high regulatory approach of the EU, and nor is it necessarily tied to the low regulatory approach of the US. Instead, what was suggested is that the UK would take a cautious approach, but not shy away from regulation where it was appropriate. And we will assess over the next couple of slides whether that prediction or whether that stance has actually played out in what the government has done since.